Hello everyone! In my previous video about the API Gateway, we created a fully functional example with Lambda, API Gateway, and we called it using a local HTML page, using either GET or POST. But how can we protect our API Gateway from, let's say, the public internet? Let's say that we want to protect it to just a smaller public audience. So one thing we can do is we can use the course to your domain only, so it would be protected, right? But this is not gonna affect people that wanna hack your application using, let's say, a Postman or a local application. So another thing you can do is you can restrict your policy inside your API gateway, and you can put like a specific AWS role, or you can limit it by an IP, or you can put your API gateway inside a VPC, and then only the ones inside the VPC can access it. But maybe this is not enough, and maybe you want something more powerful where you can have more control out of it, and also you can give some quotas and number of requests per month and those kind of things. So there is another way that you can protect your API gateway using API keys. So let's just talk about it right now. So the API keys will protect you from being accessed by a public request. So you need to define a key inside your server here in the API gateway, and your client can just use that key to request access, and only with the key you're going to be able to access your server. So this is a very nice way to protect your API gateway in case that's the use case that you're working with. So let's take a look at how we can build it. This is the API gateway that is configured. We have one resource, and then we have the GET and the POST methods. So let's create an API key. That's the first thing you need to do. Go here, create API key, put like a custom name. Let's just put customer 1. And then you can do auto-generate or put custom. Normally I just put auto-generate. You hit save, and this will create your API key. If you click show, just copy and paste this. Just copy and save it. We're going to use this one later. So let's go back to the API gateway. And then let's define now a usage plan. So you need that. Let's create a new usage plan. Let's put the usage plan for customer 1. And then the rate, whatever rate you want to throttle it, if you want to enable throttling, right? So let's put 100 requests per second, maximum with 50 requests boost, and then let's enable the quota was with 1 million requests per month. Now click here on Add API Stage. Select your API. Select your staging environment, whatever you define in your API key, and whatever your stage environment that you deploy it to. Then you don't forget to hit this button. Now it's added. You click Next. Add API key to your usage plan. Then you can search your customer that you created for the API key. And you click here on Add, and you're done. Alright, so this is your definition. This is how you can throttle your requests, and this is how you can define the number of requests in 1 month, and all those configurations as needed. If you click here on the API keys, this is the one that we created that's been used. So if you just click on here again, this is how you can get the API key again in case you forgot. So with this key here, so let's go back to our API key, sorry, API gateway, and you need to also go to your every single of your requests here, and you need to change. So let's say that my post I want to protect So click here on method request, and this post I want to protect by the API key. So you just click here and do true, and you save it. And once you do that, you go back to your resource, and then you deploy. And just wait like a minute, and then we can try again and see if it's going to work. Okay, so it's been a minute, so let's go back to our test application, which is this one here, our test page. So the get will continue to work because we didn't change that one. So it's working fine. And if I try the post, it should fail. Yes, so it did fail. So the exception here was about the course, so the error message that came saying that you were not allowed doesn't have the headers, so it will block by your course error because I'm running this locally. So don't worry about that. So let's just try to fix it now. And this is our HTML page that we had before. So we have the send get request and the send post. So I'm gonna add the new header here. So the only thing you need to do is add the header to your request with the value X API key, and then you paste the value that you generated. So let's get back there. API keys, customer one, show, copy here, and then I'll paste it in here. And this will be just for my post request. Okay, so now let's test this. So I'll refresh the page, and then I'll send my post again. Oops. I think I'll need to put it in here. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. So now it is working fine. So that's how it's supposed to work. You just put the API key in here, and you add your API key value in the header, and that's all you need to do. So it's a very simple configuration. You can define all your information inside the API Gateway console. You can define your usage plan, and this is very powerful. And you can even like limit your quota. So let's say that you have a budget or you're afraid of some attacks. You can just limit the number of requests that you have it. And also, the reason that I protected just one of them is that if you have more resources or if you have different methods that you want to protect one and don't protect the other. So it's a very nice use case is that let's say that you have a single page application and you want to have your Lambda to return the HTML page, and this HTML page will be returned if you do a GET request on your resource, and this will return the HTML page. So this should be open to the public, and once you do the post, then it's protected. So let's say that your GET will return the HTML page, and then your HTML page you have a form that is say you want to do a simple sign in. So it's just going to send you an email. The person puts an email address, you send a key in there, and then once they validate this key, then you can access the post, and then you put your API key in there. So it's a very nice use case that you can combine those things together to accomplish something very interesting. So that's all for today, folks. This is a great way to protect your API gateway so it's not exposed to the whole internet or limit to a specific audience, or simply you want to keep it open to the public but throttle your application for cost concerns. Amazing technology. Great jobs, Mr. Andy Jassy. See you next time.